I figure I'll come out and try to do a video instead of or live stream, should I say, instead of sitting in bed all day. My live stream and watching my video. I still have the fever. Bug bake with the babe. Oh, how are you, boss? I am sick. I am. I have a little bit of a fever. I'm not feeling too well, but I'm here to do this important talk. How are you, Bug Bake, doing today? Oh, let me check a message. Got a strange message. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me get to making this. I need to go to monetize this video. I'm always so slow at doing this. And then I'm going to get to all the messaging. But some of the I really had to say was that, we have to at some point uh, understand the level uh, that we pile in, the influence that we make when we get on the internet, especially when we're doing amazing videos and we keeping a lot of the people entertained. I think what's most important about doing these streams and doing these different videos and whatnot is that um, you can't let life deter you or derail you. You must really have a great understanding to personalize your things. And I have to blow my nose real quick. Live stream. There we go. most important question I always get from people is, uh, how do you marginalize your profits or whatnot, or how do you make it more, or how do you influence people or whatnot? And I always think this: you can monetize someone, you can shadow someone, or you can do your own thing. I think it's important to do your own thing. We have too many of people doing the same exact thing, so sometimes it's nice to see original things. But one of my favorite things to see and watch is when people are doing those great cooking shorts. Or I don't really like shorts though. I like videos actually because I want to see how to make it, or I'm not too much of into that internet stuff, so I don't really watch too much of the big internet sensation. Like, I'm not on the different apps that they have for watching those things, or being a part of those type of things. But uh, well, my video do not look good. My live stream don't look. Okay. What happened to me? Am I frozen? Think I'm froze. All right, there we go. Let me see if I can make this somewhat better. I don't know. There it is. I fill the screen up somewhat. But I think that you must monetize. That's the only way to truly get to a better, uh, to be influenced, is to monetize the what you're doing. For me, I teach. That's what I do. At this point, I just teach because, and what I mean by that is, I'm teaching people to understand how to market it. Their very promising goals in life, as far as the internet is a very strange place. Very hard to get from one part to another. It's very difficult to understand, what the thought is, as far as um, how to comprehend, or how to status someone very thesis and powerful mystique ways. Mm. You really have some people who are very hard or devastated, as far as being able to seek success in those forms generally. And you have to figure out how to communicate and touch different audience, whether it's food, whether it's podcasts, whether it's talking, whether it's teaching, whether it's preaching, whether it's philosophy, whatever you choose. It's a market everywhere, but it's very hard to mind Butak aborting. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. There you go. I have to do it on this phone. I always forget. Mm-hmm. Ah, como está, Paul? What's good? I'm sick, but I'm doing well, thank you. Salamet. How are you, Osung? Osang. Anyone? Anyway, um, to actually monetize and understand the market that whatever you design and whatever you're doing, you have to work at it and you have to do. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be long work. It's going to be tiring work, and you just have to remember to keep going, and never stop. And the way that you do that is you have to understand the common goals in that situation. And as to I'm taking medicine. I'm actually I feel a lot better than I did a while ago, but or a few days ago, should I say? But uh, just a little fever. But I'm very fine. But what I wanted to say was to monetize and your different factors. So you have factors that some people they do a lot of different things. Like me, for instance, I'm one of those people who continually onto one to a next, which it's okay if you have the influence behind it. 800 plus thousand views on my channel, and so collectively, I was able to. That's one of the biggest things is the market you're trying to sell, how you're trying to sell it, why you're selling it. And the important thing is just to stick on that one market. So if you do cooking videos and you're good and you're seeing a great stream of people coming towards that, that's what you should do. If you're a podcaster and most people are coming towards your podcast, you don't need all the other different shorts that you're doing and different things. You need to focus on building that. And that's what they call branding. So when you're branding something, you're being known for that. As for me, I was known for gaming, but I focused on gaming, but I became popular when I started doing my podcast. So that's why I went to more of a talking. Now I talk a lot, right? I talk in most of my videos now, and I'm more productive that way because that was the market that I was needed in. People didn't need to have me silent behind the screen playing a video game, even though I was so good at it and great and defeated so many people who was great at that. They didn't need me at that time doing that. It was good, but when I started to communicate, talk, that's when I became partner with YouTube. That's when I became marketable. I started getting paid from YouTube. I started having a very productive, which was my voice. It was the voice and talk and tell and say what I'm doing and influence so many other people to do exactly the same thing that I was doing. And they was able to hear me say it instead of it being a silent movement. So in, I was more of an influence while being able to talk than just play games and whatnot. So that's what I'm saying is you have to have a factor behind whatever you're doing. So if you're running, whatever you do, factor wise, oh, thing keeps slipping. I don't know why. Whatever you specialize in, that's what you want to stay in that market. If you see that you're getting a lot of traction from it, if it's bringing in a whole lot of margin, but if you're not very margin in it, then you need to jump ship and try to figure out where you can get that type of analytics from, which is hard for a lot of people. They don't understand the stacks sheets that you might get in YouTube Studio or wherever you use it. If you look at your stats, it'll tell you, okay, this person visit from this country, this person. That's very important because you want to be able to spread out around everywhere. Thank you. So, you have to be able to spread out everywhere. And what that means is you have to be able to um, find out this. Okay, you posted something, you uploaded something, and this country liked it. This country is watching, and you have 20%. You have 15 people from this group watching you. You need to go back to your video now, analyze your video, see what you was saying, what you was talking about, what might have grasp their attention, and then you need to do another video little similar, not exactly similar, and then see if you get that same traction. If you don't get that same traction, then now you have to figure out why. If you do get the same traction, then you're great, of course. You're perfect because now you can just go in there and you know who are you targeting, you know what you need to do, how you need to do it, and how to deliver it. But if you don't have an ideal of that market, then you won't know how to market yourself. So then you have to keep trying and new things, different things, and trying to see which one gains the most traction. That's what's most important is to see. Like for me, when I go to my YouTube, it says that I get about. I'm talking about around the world, to be honest. A lot of my videos that, especially the one where you see where I say I'm finally back, it got 6,000 views on that. They said most of that views came from India, Jamaica, Ireland, Japan, U.S. was a small part of it, and Russia was the hugest part of it. Russia was my hugest audience. So, and I understand why, because I have a big target in that area when I'm speaking, especially as far as like communication wise. I think my videos are very anarchy to enough built to where it can be okay. I understand his message. I can understand it clearer, and that's what's important. So that's why I'm trying to say today is that if you're videoing, if you want to do this internet as a job, as uploading, streaming, whatever you want to do, and it has to do with making videos and making money from YouTube or any of the other associated medias, then you need to figure out. You need to go to your stats and YouTube Studio for most it has most of your stats, and really pay attention to it. Do your homework on it, and it'll tell you. Out of your videos, and of course the video that you want to pay the most attention to is the one that you got the most views from, because that's gonna really tell you, okay, you drawing in these people from this place, and so that means that you need to cater in a certain way, and you need to make that your margin base to, okay, now I'm gonna explain and talk in this narrative and speak in this cadence to these people, because I need to devote my time to making good videos. And some people won't understand that, but then some people will. Some people really will do the statistics the right way. Some people think it's all about tagging and who you tagged in it and how you do those things, but really, I don't think it is. I think it's more of a heads or tails movements in that way. I never go off of really tags because, not saying that they don't work, they do, but you have to be very careful with what you tag because they tell you that those tags that you put in is what they're going to surround. That's where they're going to push your video towards. So they have a very stimulus system where you only can get so much pushed out. This is not some system to really help you. And so that's why people don't understand how to push their content, which means you have to do most of the work. You have to get out there and you have to push your content, meaning you have to tell people the reason why every single time you get up there you have to put on a show, and people call that entertainment, and this is what the internet is built off of. It's entertainment, and people forget that. That's why the fights are the highest level views is bare knuckle fighting. That's why the highest the views are people who are influencing violence or yelling and screaming and all those different things. You never heard once on the internet that the number one thing on the internet is the Bible. Now, if you go research this, the Bible was the number one book of the world, number one book in the world. Internet came out, the Bible is not the number one thing on the internet. But I guarantee you, every time somebody has to reference the Bible or say something that's close to the Bible, I guarantee you they click on Google and they enter in the Bible verse or Bible Hub or Bible. They go into one of these places, the Bible study. They go into one of these things. They researching that verse there. This is people who are Christian, not Christian, going to be Christian, whatever you want to call it. But they research it, research. Somebody right now is researching the verse, but you'll never hear that it's number one. I'm just being honest with it. You'll never hear that it's number one, even though it is. That's my point. It's number one because you can't, in no fashion, shape, or form. And I'm not giving disinformation. I'm just saying it wouldn't make sense that it's not number one. But when you go to YouTube and you see the views, you see 1 billion or 2 billion or whatever views, you realize what is that, watch that video and wonder, okay, you watch the whole video, you get to the end to it. This is what people like. 2 billion people wanted to watch this. Now, how many likes did it get? It'll probably say like 1 million likes or something like that. So, it's a thing that's captured in a jar is what people call, something special, that you have that is captured. So that's what people are trying to mobilize. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you're good at something, you really want to capture how to be great at it, you have to look at your statistics. Your statistics will tell you everything. Even when I was playing video games, there was a game called Call of Duty Warzone. Same thing, statistic wise, I was the greatest player to ever live because I was number one in assists. I was number one assist. So for that year, and because I don't play anymore, so somebody have to probably pass me by now. I'm probably in the top hundreds or further down than that. I don't know. But at that time, when it was new, just came out, a year later, I start playing. Of course, I become the best. And when you look at the assist wise, I capture something that most people couldn't capture. And so that's why you have to look at statistics because YouTube, I don't know if you guys get these type of messages, but they messaged me and they said, "You one of our great influencers. Can you please give us any ideas? You have some ideas? Write us back with them." They also told me, they said I was top 100 in the month, and I think that was That was like last year, December. Before December, I think November or whatever. They said I was top 100 of the greatest YouTubers, influencers. So when I read stuff like that from YouTube, and they're always sending me wonderful messages saying how great I'm doing and how much views I'm pulling in. If you look at my highest viewed video, it's 41,000 views on it. And the reason it was so popular, so watched, so catered is because it had something to do with an event of playing against, fighting, one of the best of gamers. And so when you look at those numbers, I think that video took place like 3-4 years ago. If you look at those numbers and look at the numbers now, you could see the difference. Then try it. Your videos go viral because there's a short video all the time, not just upload. Saying, you know what? I'm gonna answer to this in a second. When you look at that video, it shows that there's a different demographic now. But I'm gonna read your message and I'm gonna answer this one. Try to upload a short video every 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 7 p.m. in the middle of the night. Just try if your video goes viral because there is a short video upload time, not just upload. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you a little secret about what you wrote. It's actually not true. You know how shorts go viral? And a lot of people thinking like, oh, my short is going to be the one that might possibly go viral. Let me tell you why these shorts go viral. Pay attention. Every viral short that ever went viral, multiple people posted it. Think about that. And most of the time, when you go to those accounts that posted that short, they don't have no followers or very little followers. I'm saying too much. But listen to what I'm saying very slowly. Every short that went viral always is posted by multiple people. And most of those shorts, when you look at the person, they don't have many, but it's not even their short, and they don't have many followings, or they don't have followings at all. They have a weird name, but they're posted this short multiple times. This is what people don't understand about the short system is everyone have really an opportunity to get a big video, but it's up to, come on, I mean, if we're talking serious about this, let's just be honest about it. Most people who have viral shorts, they pay for it, and the way that they was able to get their shorts viral was they was able to pay it, and then they have accounts posted over and over, so then it gets into the system. A lot of people keep watching it, and that's how you blow up those shorts. Come on, that's the honest truth. That's how you blow up a short. It's not a bad deal if you wanted to do it without paying for it. If you wanted to do it, you have to have just great friends at that point, because then all you have to really do is go to any of your social media, post that short, have someone share it. They have to now post that short, and then you keep it going, and you're in. It's gonna blow up big. If you go to one of my shorts, I have a short that's like 8,000 views. I think that's my highest short. Right? I did none of that, but because I posted something that had to do with traditional homeland Ireland, and it was about burgers, and people are not really posting that because Ireland is not a big, the Republic of Ireland is not really big on the internet. So when you go to that, you have to understand that those people are watching a short a short demographic. So when they saw the video, they shared it, and that's what pumped up my views was it got shared. So that's all you really want with any video. You just want someone to share it, because once they share it, someone else share it, they share it and share it and share it. That's how you get a video bigger and bigger and bigger. Same way how I got 41,000 views on one of my highest views video is because people kept sharing it and showing it and sharing it, and that's how it became so big. Because that's the way that you up your videos. People watching, generally people that you know watching your video, like people that you know you would think watch your video, but they don't watch your video, then they don't share it, they don't let other people watch your video, and that's how you really get views and views. But if when you're talking about that viral stuff, that viral is definitely a very playerism thing where it's controlled in a certain way, in a certain entity. I hope I don't get in trouble for that, for saying that, but it's true. And then, but if you just looking to get the most views, you want to get a lot of views on your channel. You need to make something. That's what I was talking about earlier. Was when you need to know your market. Is because you need to get people to watch it, and not only watch it, but they want to show it to somebody else, and that's how you get your views. Because you got to think about it. When you watch YouTube, for some of us, when we watch YouTube and we see a good video, guess what we do? We share it to someone else. Like, hey, watch this. So that's what you want someone to do with your video. You want somebody to watch it and then send it to someone else to say, hey, look, watch it. When they click on it, that's an extra view. Now, if they like your video too, they might send it to their group chat or to somebody else. That other person open it up, and that's how you start building that big view. But those views don't count towards your next video, because most people, they'll watch the video, but they're not going to start following you because they like your video. They'll just watch that one video, so then you will get a lot of views, but you won't get a subscribe, or you won't get people coming to your next video. That's why it's important to keep that catering going, where you keep analyzing and analyzing. Now, this is what I have said before in other videos, is you definitely can make $2,500 a month doing YouTube. I know this very well, and it's a great pay, but you have to do a lot of work. And a lot of people are not up for that. A lot of people are not up for that. And hello, Raul Garcia. How are you today, Raul? A lot of people are not up to that, and you have to be able to monetize. How you able to generalize who's watching, how to get from A to Z. That's the most important part. And if you're able to do that, if you're able to shorten, if you're able to shorten, let's see. I am good. How about you, Mr. SKP? Thank you, Raw Garcia. I'm a little sick, actually. I have a little fever, but I figure I might as well get on this stream and then talk about the how to marginalize YouTube, and how to make 2,500 a month on videos, and ad, and the difference of those things. So I'm explaining it because I know it very well. A few years ago, when I first became monetized, I was able to do that with a great payment and things like that. So I wanted to just share some of my knowledge that I know, and I think that would help many of people who are trying to make a successful merch and YouTube. Uh, but other than a little bit of fever, I'm doing great though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but to be able to do this, you have to figure out who is your main following and whatnot, and then you just have to keep doing those videos over and over for a success rate. Now, another thing that you want to really pay attention to is the ads um, accessory. You know, and this is why ads are so important, is because it goes by as long as your video. So if you could do an 8-hour video, you're amazing. Let me just tell you that, because 8 hours video, which most people won't post, but it's so long too to do. But if you could post that, you got to think about how many ads generating in that. So if you don't need 1,000 people to watch your video for 8 hours, you just need a few people to start from beginning and go to the end of that video. And the generate how much it generates is crazy. But everybody's CPM is different too. So how everyone is getting paid is different too. Everyone goes up or down or whatnot, so it's different. But if you can do, the longer videos you do and the more you do of them, the better pay you get. And that's just the truth. The better pay you get, the more you do. Hello, LC. Mayan Butog is almost Uto. But the better pay you get. So the longer the videos you can get on there, the better the pay overall. Which is, you looking at probably somewhere around, I want to say $900 US. If you could do, and this is the very minimum, right? This is like 130 to $40, right? I'm gonna tell you the very minimum, that, you know, because you have to get $100 just to even get money. So to get, if you want $130 US dollars a month, the very minimum you have to do in that month is you at least have to get around, I want to say 40 hours maybe. And what I mean by that is you got to post a bunch of, you got to do about 10 to 5. Thank you, LC. 5 months. Salamat. Um, God bless you. You have to do the very minimum for about 10 videos. I'm going to say this, 10 videos. I'm trying to do the math on it. 10 videos, 2 hours each. A couple, maybe 1 or 2 live streams, and the other videos can be very small, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and you'll get that $130. Yeah, you'll be able to make that very easy. I believe you can make that very easily. But like I always say, you never know. You never actually know. But I believe you can make that very simply, 100, probably around $50. That's the minimum. When you want to start making more money, you want to get up in the money, and you want to start making 2,500, you have to start doing 8-hour videos. So a few years ago, I used to do 8-hour videos because that's where all the ads, in that 8 hours, all the ads. So if a few people just play that all the way through, you get a lot of money for that. And you have to do it over and over. Thank you for all you do on SKB for my sister and my family. God bless you more. Thank you, LC. God bless you. God bless you more. Let's Let's see. What do we say? Let me get that. Salam at LC. Sorry, I'll take so long. I'm not as fast and good with the internet. um, but to be able to uh, make that type of money off of YouTube is really easy. And I always said that, and you can really make a steady cash flow if you have a good Wi-Fi connection, and you're able to, like I said, put in the least amount, the very small time consumed wise. People like to do 10-minute, 20-minute, 15-minute maybe videos, but in actuality, if you go down that road, you have to do a lot of 40-minute videos, which is like 15, 20 videos. Like for me right now, I'm around, I think I'm about 50 videos down, which means when you're 50 videos down, that means that uh, you have to make up to 50 videos to be able to make a certain amount of money. So that means in 1 month, 50 videos, that sounds like a lot to people. They're like, how can I possibly get that many videos done? Well, YouTube, usually, if you're a good content creator, you're getting paid from YouTube, they usually send you a lot of messages. Me, I get YouTube messages all the time, like all the time. I got one just yesterday, and for doing my video, and they said, "Oh, you're doing good, keep it up," or whatever. So you get a lot of videos when you get a lot of messages from YouTube. You should always want messages from YouTube, and they'll tell you, hey, if you reach this goal, if you do this, if you do that, you can make this and that. Like they tell you how to design and better yourself, so you could be, at the best of yourself. And so one of the most important things is to read those emails from YouTube, and then they will, you could go from there, from the analytics and stats and stuff like that, to look at it. But I'm telling you from personal experience, if you do 50 videos in 1 month, you getting about $900 US. If you didn't get $900 in US, I don't know why not. I couldn't tell you, because that's how much you should be making off of your videos. Because what happened is a lot of people don't understand. It's called floodgates. They had this about 4 or 5 years ago. It's called floodgating. It means where you uploading so much that you start getting, that's why you're going to see older videos get more views, because people are now watching. When they watch one video, sometimes they'll go down your channel and watch more. So it's called floodgating. It means that you opening up the doors. You got so many videos now people can watch. I don't think shorts are, I'm not saying shorts are not the way, but it's not the best. I don't think it's the best option. I understand that it seems easier, like, oh, I'll just do 1 minute and now I'm over with it. I could do a bunch of those. Well, you're going off of people who are very successful, already built such a great fan base that their shorts are getting up to those numbers. They're not really telling you that, your shorts, you might have to do 200 shorts just to even match up to their level, because they're already so high in level that they're already getting so many views off of what they're doing that they don't have to do the videos anymore. But even if you listen to some big content creators, they even say, "Oh, I haven't got paid," because they try to start getting lazy with it, and they'll take a vacation and they'll try to come back and just do 1, 2 video and think they're supposed to make a lot of money. When truthfully, they really don't make that much money, because they forgot the work that they have to put in. You have to work for for your pay. So you have to put in that time and effort. So if you see in this next month me pushing out 50 videos on YouTube, it's because I'm putting in that effort and that work to make money off of YouTube, which, like I said, it's really, it's time consuming, it's hard, it's not as easy as, just sitting around. Some people like to do the streams, which I understand because it's a lot easier just to sit on stream and you can get a couple hours done. But at the same time, most people don't go back and replay your stream. So that's what creates the problem with streaming, which takes up a lot of time. And if you're able to get people to come in and super chat you or become members and things like that, then you're in good standing. But if you don't have that type of traction to do that, then you have to get on to earning with the ads and with the video, with the viewing. So you get a two piece. You get money from people, from the ads, how many ads they can throw into your thing, into your video, and then you also get paid for the viewing. So you get paid every 1,000 view. Uh, Personally, I think that every 1,000 view is amazing. But at the same time, the ads to me are even better because if you have a video, truthfully, that's like, okay, 10 minutes, you get 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views. That's not really that much money. That's like a couple of dollars in the US. That's not that much money. I'm just being honest. But if you spread out them ads, you getting, if you do 2-3 hour video and you spread out those ads and people are watching it, that's a few $20 bills. So it's a difference. There's a difference than how, but both ways you can make money. But I'd rather have a 2-3 hour video with a couple thousand views on it, and but the video is 2 hours because I know, okay, I made money off of both ends than just one end. And so that's what's so important. But if you only got 1,000 view and you're doing a couple thousand, you gotta understand YouTube get a cut of their money, so you're making a couple of cents maybe off of that. So you really, and then if you have taxes taken out, like me, I get taxes taken out of my YouTube. I told them to take it out because I don't want to have to try to, you know, end of the year figure it out type of thing. So I just already let them take it out. And so what I look at is if you want to get at that high level in YouTube or barrier or whatnot, you have to do that work, and there's no way around it. Unless you're just so popular, like I said, and you're big and you're huge or whatnot, then you keep doing what you're doing. But if you're a small YouTuber, small subscribers, your partner, and you want to make money, only way I know to make for sure money, like the 2,500 a month type of money, is you have to have good Wi-Fi and keep pushing out long videos. And those videos can really rack up. Um, as I said before in the beginning of this stream, I have 800 plus views on uh, for my entire channel. So with that many viewing, that much influence, I think I can speak very candid when I say, you know, the way to really make money is you want to push out uh, as much videos as possible in 1 month. Don't half month it, because see, look, this month just started, right? So right now, for the next 2 weeks, you should be pushing out the most every single day. You should be pushing out the most videos, and if you listen to me at around the 24th or 26th, you will have a very big pay. If you listen to me right now and you just go and you start doing your videos, 40-minute videos at least, and you uploading them, and you stand on top of it and give at least about 20 of those videos, you're gonna have a nice pay from YouTube. I guarantee it, because it's gonna add up. It's gonna add up fast. One moment, I'm gonna check a message here. Hold on, I'm gonna charge my phone real quick. But that's how you're able to uh, quickly make revenue in YouTube when you're at a small level and whatnot, and you want to uh, make a lot of money in YouTube. And you want to make a lot of money in YouTube, that's how you do it in a very quick way. Is well, it's not quick, but it's a it's an absolute way of making money. You know, is you can absolutely make that type of money by doing those things as far as making long videos, uploading them, being consistent with them. And a lot of people, I'm going to answer this too because I heard this question before. Is some people have asked me as, um, why do some people upload a lot of videos in one day? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the reason why it's good to upload a lot of videos one day. So it means to take videos for one day, and then the next day you upload. All you do is upload video. The reason why that's a good thing is because you're giving a person a catalog, right? Because people always want to watch what's new, what's new, what's new, what's next, right? So when you do that, now they watch one video, now they can watch the next video, and they like, okay, these are all new videos. It's like you, if you have a favorite internet person that you like, and when they upload something new or they comment something new, and you can read it or watch it, it's the same way. People like things that are new, so constantly they're looking for new things to see and watch. And if you can capture their attention, they're gonna want to entertain themselves. For me, it's my voice that entertains most people. So, you know, it's the same thing, and this is the same reason why people have those podcasts, or they have these preacher holds where they, you know, talk, and they can let a person sit down on the phone and listen to them talk about important things or things they want to know or learn. And in this instance, right now I'm teaching how to really capitalize on the YouTube realm. And it's not hard at all, really. It's not. It's just work. It's tiring sometimes for some people. That's why a lot of people take breaks, and then they try to come back, and then it become harder when they come back because it's an ongoing, never non-stopping job where you have to be uh, there all the time, and you have to be effective all the time, and you don't get to say, okay, I'm gonna step down, I'm gonna walk away. And that's what I did essentially. Is I took a long break from YouTube, and then I came back, and it became even harder, and then I left again, came back, it became even harder because you have to get used to that flow of doing it every day and whatnot. And as many breaks as I took, as I said, I'm doing YouTube for a decade now, or over a decade. But for 6 years straight, I was kind of an influencer throughout YouTube, and I was able to meet a lot of great people, and I was able to um, make a lot of videos and things like that, and pushing out videos every single day. And people was telling me, "Oh, well, you're not getting that many views. Why are you pushing out videos?" And I said, "Because these long videos, I don't need a lot of views. I just need a few people to watch through them, so then I can get the ad money." So and that was a great day. I'll never forget my first pay from YouTube 3 years ago. My first pay from YouTube, or 4 years, might be 4 years ago now. It's 2024, so 4 years, I think. Um, or I think it was kind of a little bit out. It might have been 3 or 4 years. And I remember getting it, my first pay, and I was like, wow. My first pay was like 800 US dollars. And I was like, wow. And I was doing such long videos every day. Um, and I remember I just took one day, I said, you know, I'm just going to record all this stuff. I don't have enough time to upload it because it takes so long to upload it. I don't have enough time to upload it the next day because I had to go to work. So the next day, because I worked all day, came home from work, and I played the video game for 4 hours, and I didn't have enough time to upload it because I'm going to be asleep by then. So I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm just going to spend all day uploading. And I said the next day, when I wake up, I'm off. So I'm off work. That's my off day. So I'm like, okay, well, then I'll just, you know, video all that day and upload all that day. And of course, plans didn't work out how I wanted to, but that day when I just blew video after video after video after video after video, and then I saw my pay, it was like around the 22nd or 24th, a direct deposit to my bank, and I was like, wow, I made all this from you know, doing these videos, and I was tired and sleepy while trying to, you know, play the games and do these videos and talk and all these stuff, and then do a podcast, and then do a Let's Talk, and then do a video. And so all that hard work paid off in the end. I mean, that was a good pay. So that's what I'm trying to tell now is if you do the work, and like I said, for some people it might be hard. It might truly be almost nearly impossible to do. But because of the level that most people are going in, they don't understand it. But those long videos, if I'm lying, go look at your stack sheets for the videos. Go look at what you got paid for it. Those long videos are the ones that are going to get you the most money at the end. It's going to get you the most money. And like I said, as for streams, streams are nice. But at the same time, is someone really going to go rewatch your stream? That's the problem. That's the problem that we always have at the when it comes to making the money. I'm not saying you're not going to make money. Of course you are. But you're not going to make as much money as you would if your stream was a video. Because when you do a video and you upload a video, stream is easier, but when you upload a video for a long X amount of time, you get more because a person, you know, people are they're clicking on it to watch it. As far as the stream, most people, I don't know. When I look at the statistic for my stream, I do pretty well actually, believe it or not, because for some reason when my stream ends, I have a lot of views on it. It said like 200 or something views. I don't know. So I think it's okay. But I do think videos have treated me better with getting paid. As far as like getting paid actual money and seeing that revenue coming to my account. Yeah. And, you know, to a certain extent, we have to understand that with everything you do, you have to do it with passion. And some people don't know this, but it takes long. Like some influencers that we're seeing on YouTube now, we thinking like they just started. Like no, they've been around for a decade. They're just now reaping their benefits. The same with me. I've been around for a very long time. So I was a teenager, but I did reap a little bit of the benefits. I did, but there was a long time before I even became partner of YouTube, of course, like 2015 and 2016. Like that was a long time ago, and I wasn't partner yet. You know, I took a long time doing videos after videos after videos after videos after video, and it seemed like I would never get the what they were saying that I would that you needed to become partner. I was like, man, I don't have the watch hours, I don't have the views, I don't have the subscribers. I had 4 subscribers forever, and then I came up to 173 subscribers, and I had that forever. And it seemed like everything took forever to do. And I didn't realize that all that work that I was putting in, it was like a resume that I was building. And eventually, I got to a level where that resume wasn't needed anymore. It was like, okay, I'm here now, you know. And then I became partner. I was like, okay, well now what videos do I do? Do I, you know, how do I step it up and keep the same audience that brought me here? And I realized that that audience that brought me there brought me to another audience that brought me to another audience that brought me to another. So it kept turning me different type of ways to now make me understand that, okay, I'm in the right space. These things takes time. What people don't understand is you can sit in front of a camera for 10, 15 years and not get to where you're going until you're ready to be there. You know, everything is a building experience. So you never, I don't think you can start from one end to the other unless you inherit it, you know. So people trying to get subscribers, like, comments, and money. And when you're trying to get so much instead of targeting one thing, you lose all the other aspects. And that's something that I learned was holding me back, because once I got on the track and I learned how to actually um, become a member. Like I said, I needed the hours, right? I needed also subscribers. Well, I got both of those things with those long videos. And so that's why I really learned how, okay, long videos are the best. Do these, you can get the watch hours. Do these, you can get the money. Do this, you can. That's how I learned. And also YouTube make it really easy. Like I said, if you open up a YouTube email, they'll explain a whole lot to you. Throughout their emails to you, and they will tell you when you're doing a great job. They'll tell you when you're not doing a great job. I got an email from YouTube and they said, oh, your channel is going slow. I read that. I said, man, they don't hold back. So they tell you when you're up and when you're down. And so I always read those emails, you know, and I pay attention to them, and I understand them, and I realize what they're saying to me and where they're trying to guide me to. And I take that information and I use it to therefore build up my YouTube, you know. And that's what's important. Like I said, I still have this flu, and I have a little bit of a fever, but I'm doing fine. You know, I needed this to be able to, um, you know, I like being able to be here, to sit here, and to be able to communicate and talk about the great aspect of internet, because this stuff really blew my mind at the time, because I couldn't wrap my mind around you being able to marginalize yourself on the internet to make a lot of money, and a lot of people doing it, and they're so successful at it. And I was like, how do you become successful on the internet? And all I can do is tell you my experience. My experience on the internet was the long videos, doing a lot of them, making a ton of money. But like I said, everybody had their own opinion, and and belief on how they can make money or how they can do it. And I might have missed a few steps. I didn't have any teachers coming into the internet to make money and revenue and all this stuff. I had to learn all that stuff on my own. I didn't even know this CPM, and I realized, okay, oh wow, okay, so you can, so they said it, and then they don't make money from this and that. I have very good news. I think coming to me for a great deal, but what I look at the internet and people trying to explain to me. So I can understand if some people are listening right now and not understanding what I'm saying, because I have heard people talk about like how you can make money off the internet, and I did not understand it. Not a word. I didn't understand it because I was like, how could you make so much money from just doing videos? And some people to a some people made it into doing crazy stuff video to make some money, and it's not worth it. Um, I like I said, I explained how I make money and how I make money again on YouTube. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and I'll report back to everyone. How much I made, and if you guys want a screenshot of that, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. For all my members only. That's what I'm gonna do. Screenshot how much I made for my members only. That's what I'm gonna do. But I guarantee you, it's a real thing. And I'm gonna try to push out 50 videos. 50 videos. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. But I'm up to the challenge, and they all gonna be around 40 minutes. And I'm very excited to do it because I have so much material being here in the Philippines, video a lot of things. Editing these videos, a lot of people don't understand it. I'm not even editing videos. I'm shooting videos. As you can see, it's no edit needed. I'm talking. I'm giving my opinion, and I'm excited to always share information with people because I think if we can all win at doing our best, do I think they will change it somehow? Oh, most definitely, because at the end of the day, it's all about making a greater deal. What's it? It's all about making a greater deal, than the first one we made. So I think that there's an opportunity right now in YouTube, a lot of money that a lot of people are missing doing it, that realize that they're not marginalized or making the most money that they could possibly be making off of YouTube. If there's something that you really want, all you have to do is put in that work, and you'll see it like tenfold, and it will come bigger than ever. And I know this for a fact. And one of the things that I did when I got my first YouTube check that was huge, uh, I gave everyone, I blessed everyone, like, hey, because I wanted to uplift everyone with me. And I think that's important, to uplift other people with you. When you win, they win too, So I'm all for supporting everyone in this YouTube, because YouTube have gave us something that you almost impossibly could never ever imagine to get, which is an opportunity to make a lot of money from home, or from going on vacations, or just videoing. And it's so crazy because people think there's no way, there's no market for it, where there's a huge market for shooting videos. There's a huge market for talking. There's a huge market. It's just a big market out there for these things. And the biggest problem is storage, space, and uploading. That's the biggest problem. It's storage space and uploading. Because sometimes I run into storage. I don't know if other people run into storage problem, but sometimes they'll say, "Oh, your storage is up because you have so many videos." I remember I had so many videos before. I had like 20, 30 videos saved, and they're all hour long. So my storage is like, hey, you have no more than like 2 gigabytes each, or 4 gigabytes. You don't have any more storage. I was like, oh man, I need to start uploading these videos and deleting some. So it becomes very time consuming, and it becomes very. But that's what a job is, right? It's time consuming. But it becomes very time consuming and very hard to keep track of. And so that's why I understand a lot of people give up, they quit, or they don't want to do them. Me, I never quit. I retired. And what I mean by retired is mean I did enough that I could say I'm done. That's what retirement is. It's not quitting. For me, I would really rather just retire because it's like retirement is I'm done with it. I retired from playing video games because I really was tired of playing them, but I'm done with it, and I was very successful with it. I made money while doing it. I uh, was on world leaderboard for fifth place. So when you successful and you did something long enough and you gain the goal that you wanted to get out of it, it's okay to say you're done with it, walk away from it. And I think a lot of time what we are missing is that cadence that influenced us to be able to do something that we didn't want to do before. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Grab me a little snack. And my stream because my connection is not really good.